Try that again. Hey, it's Dave out at the new food plot. So it's been my last day working on this. So hopefully get on it, get as much done as I want. So and we'll walk through when I'm done. But we're pretty close to having enough for a good starter food plot. So anyways, I got let me turn you around real quick. Clear out mainly back to the bigger trees here. Deepen this a little bit. This area, it's not the best openness. Over there it is. That's really open. We won't go up that far in that, just a bit. So up in there, and then around in here, and then I gotta make my turnaround work over on this side. And the UTV. So the way this works is kind of like shaped like a, I don't know, like a barbell a little bit. You have a circle at this end, so circle down here, a semicircle. And then you have like a breezeway to the other food plot, which will be another semicircle. And it's easier to cut that semicircle over there because I don't deal, and it's hard to tell here, but there's a big drop off right here. So what I'm gonna try to do, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pines. We're gonna take those 5 pines down, and hopefully then we'll have enough room to do a turn with the UTV. We're really close last time. So I'm thinking we'll be able to do it. All right, let me get enough yabbering and let me get on it, and we'll walk through what we get done. And before I leave here, I got to have my turnarounds done. So I have to be able to turn around on the side I'm on right now, and then on the other side, or this food plot won't really work too well. So, but anyways, that's the strategy. So let me get on it. Dave out. Hey, it's Dave. So, at this end of the food plot, and oh, I'm so close to turning the mule around. This area that I got cut out now is, where the map? Oh, 12 yards by 15 yards. And still, I get bound, and it's because of the downhill. Either way I try it, I get caught just right up there. If I go this way, and if I go the other way, I get caught running right into that tree there. So anyways, yeah, that tree. So anyways, it's super close. I'll fine tune it a little bit. So that was the dimensions here. Let's walk over the other side. I'm gonna try to keep you steady so I don't get you seasick. So over here, it was 15 yards by 19 yards. And it turns around super easy in here. I got no problems. I did circles in here for a little bit, just to make sure. And so this is good. So, yeah, that's not bad. It's when you computate it out, when you do the ciphering, it's right at 1/10 of an acre, which is, yeah, not too bad. Other than fine tuning that other side just a hair so I can turn around easier. This is where it'll sit for this year. So it has some goods and real positives and some not so goods. So the not so good on this side is my canopy. So this side will struggle, even though it's bigger. It's gonna struggle with some sun when the leaves are all out. But it's gonna give me good access to putting the plot in, finishing it out over into here, which is fine. Having a clear run, leaving the nut trees, I don't think is a bad deal. I don't need to save pines because there's a pineland right there. So getting rid of the pines isn't gonna hurt a whole lot. So that's a sacrifice that I'm good with. I do want to try to leave the oak trees as best I can. Other stuff can go, but not the oaks. The acorns are a fairly consistent food source here, and the deer are very used to them. So I'm afraid if I cut them down, it would be a negative impact on the deer population. So I didn't realize what a good stand of oak trees there was over here until I started hunting over here. But I mean, there's from, probably 30 yards that way, circling all around, there's sporadic oak trees up until you hit the pinelands behind me. So it's a good oak flat or oak area. So I think I can do the food plot in between and around. I think it'll be fine. The other side, this side, has plenty of sun. The canopy's perfect. The slope and stuff is such that it's not bad. And so when this side grows, it'll just be more and more open, and it's fine. So I don't see a problem over here. And you got plenty of good sun, a lot of open canopy. It'll be good. Even the trail is pretty good. The shade's just gonna be on the other side. So it's just something I gotta deal with. So it's all part of living within your environment. You don't get perfection. If I clear cut everything, I just think there's a consequence to doing that, and I don't want to risk that right now. Not till it's a little bit more established, and I need this to be more established before I go further down, so I don't get a bunch of runoff. I don't want a bunch of runoff. At the incline, at the edge right here, gets pretty steep. So you'd almost have to, you go out a little bit further to that. Well, I know you can go out to that flag, and then you'd have to loop back. That's about as far as you can go without getting too steep. So anyways, that's where we're at. Pretty good. I'm satisfied with it. I think I would have liked a little bit bigger, but you know, first year is first year. You gotta walk before you can run. So we took some steps and off we go. So anyway, let me turn you around, we'll close this out. Yeah, I don't think turkey hunting's for me. Not really sure about this. We'll see. Got the decoys out. Trying to make some turkey noises. I think I'm not a very good turkey hunter. All right, Dave out. It's been a busy spring or winter. So today's the first day of spring. That's what I meant to say. And we got a lot done. So expanded the food plot up there. Got this food plot started. And I think we're in good shape. We're rolling into spring. Got a lot of projects I want to get done in spring. Not so much involving food plot growth, but we need to get this fertilized and seeded. So we gotta get that done. And then just a bunch of other little projects. And I'm hoping maybe I can even work on a little bit on the rifle range next couple days. I'm out here. But very productive one. A lot of good hunting and rolled right into a lot of good field work out here. So like always, well, if you thanks for watching. If you're so inclined, it'd be great if you subscribe. Hey, if you don't want to, that's fine too. It does help me if you subscribe, so that's just what it is. And I'd appreciate it, but you don't have to. And then, like I say, I did try to emphasize in each of my videos that it's important to be kind to each other. So even though the temptation's there to lash out at somebody with something you don't agree with or something they do, try to hold back. I struggle with that at times. I have to walk away, clear my head, refocus, and realize that that's not a path. So it's better to move on. And at the end of the day, I think you're better off not getting all wound up into stuff you don't need to. So try to make kindness your business. And I do appreciate tagging along. Like always, what's the other thing I always say? Dave